Can I get your name? How do you spell it? My name is Karen Wells, Karen Wells. And what is your title? We are the Wolf and Wildlife Action Group. We're a grassroots organization. We speak for 80% of Americans that want wolves protected under relisted on the endangered species list, and we see full federal protections now, and the killing to stop now. We're here so Americans can hear about the psychotic torture that is going on to our wolves right now. It's atrocities being inflicted on these animals, and we want Americans to wake up and realize what's going on.
In 50 states, animal cruelty is now against the law. If nothing else, even if in the state of Montana and the state of Idaho, we cannot, as citizens, now sue. The new laws in place against animal cruelty should have some impact. However, the World Court can take action in the state of Montana, and it is in direct violation of the laws of the World Court. Isn't that correct?
That's right. It is our constitutional rights and our duty under the United Nations Charter for Nature to enforce the intent of that charter, and that's why we serve Governor Bullock with the violation. They're in direct violation of the Charter for Nature.
So the governor actually is committing crimes against nature. I mean, he himself is responsible too.
Is there anything else you want to add?
We just want to say that 3,000 wolves have been killed in less than 2 years. 3,000 plus wolves have been killed in less than 2 years. That's over half the wolves in the lower 48 states. This is being financed by U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, Bureau of Land Management, rogue government agencies that need to be eliminated. It's wrong.
And also, in the past 2 years, every single collared research wolf in Yellowstone National Park has been killed. And we're looking now at a third year where possibly all of the collared Yellowstone research wolves are once again going to be lured out of the park and slaughtered on its borders. Wyoming has now been forced by the courts to relist the wolves on the endangered species list. However, the majority of wolves are going to be killed on the Idaho and Montana borders. Also, the new laws that have been put in place in the state of Montana, where a landowner can slaughter 100 wolves and only be assessed at the number 25 after he has slaughtered 100 wolves, is ludicrous. It's worse than Wyoming's shoot-on-sight law, which was now overturned by the courts. 100 wolves per property owner when there are only 550 wolves, at the most 650 in the state. And this is any time of the year, outside of quotas, in any area, any time of the year. It's summer, winter, spring, and fall. No hunting season, no quota. Only assessed at 25 wolves per property owner, with a cap of 100 wolves per property owner. If they feel that their livestock, pet, or person have been threatened by wolves. Our legislature here in Montana passed that. No one was threatened by a wolf last year. Not one human. Baiting them in is what is going to occur. They do this all the time. We see it in our area. They bait them in, they poison the carcasses, and then they kill the wolves after they've baited the wolves in. Baiting is illegal, but RFWP does not seem to address that. They allow it to happen.
Here in elk being hunted, they leave the bones in gut piles, and they can just stand there and shoot them
as soon as they come up to eat their scraps.
Right, out in our area, we've had people shoot them on the road and the deer fall into our pasture, and it draws in a huge number of predators. Either they're hitting them with their trucks or they're just shooting them and let the deer lie. This draws in the predators. And then our neighbors drive down the road and shoot the wolves. They tried to shoot our wolf that we rescued after the mother was killed while she was standing in our yard pointing at a wolf. Pointing at a deer that was over in the campground across the river. And this person who is a rancher, who is our fish and game warden, drove down the road, took out his scoped gun and was going to kill her while she was standing in our yard. If I wouldn't have run outside, he would have killed her. And this was before wolves were removed from the endangered species list. She was 6 months old, and it was in January of 2004. And yet, he was going to kill her in my yard? That's ludicrous. There's so many laws being broken in the FWP, no one will do anything about it. We're tired of it.
Also, if hunters want to claim that they're decimating deer and elk and everything else,
It's not true.
I haven't seen them come forth and say, hey, let's skip a hunting season, or let's put them on the federal endangered species list. They're not doing that.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.